Hi, my name is Monica, and I'm from the Huddle Up Bullying Prevention team at Wilson, and I'm here to interview the Girls Empowerment Club so they can introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Nalia, and I'm one of the CEOs of the Girls Empowerment Club. I'm in grade 12, and I'm also on student council.
Hi, my name is Kate. I'm also one of the CEOs of Girls Empowerment Club and a grade 12 at Donald A. Wilson Secondary School. I am also part of student council as well as the co-president of HOSA.
Hi, my name is Melanie. I'm also one of the CEOs for the Girls Empowerment Club. I'm also part of student council, and you'll probably see me around the school in DECA or HOSA.
Awesome. So we'll just start with the question. So what does being in a club at Wilson mean to you guys?
Okay, so I think I'll take the reins on this question. I think that being in a club or sports team at Wilson really just means being part of a community bigger than yourself. You feel like you belong in a group that you identify with and that you enjoy being a part of. And that's really what sports and clubs are all about. Just feeling a sense of school pride. And I think as a leader of a club, it kind of just means making a difference in the lives of the individuals who are part of your club and just giving them a more overall positive high school experience.
Absolutely. So how do you promote inclusivity within your club?
Well, we really make sure that every person is represented, and we make sure that all the students get a chance to give us tips and pointers. We want to make sure that everybody feels like they have a place in the club and a purpose, and a lot of the club members are taking advantage of that. It's really great, and we love all their suggestions. A lot of our posts lately have been suggestions from them. Like, we really want them to feel included and a part of this as much as we are. And on top of that, we make sure we announce that everybody is allowed, and we make sure that everybody knows they can join. We will never say no to anybody wanting to join the club. Doesn't matter, even if it's guys. That's been a question that's popped up a lot recently, and yeah, we just want to create a safe space, and we try and be as positive as possible.
Awesome. So what can Wilson students do to create a positive environment for themselves and their peers?
Yeah, so from the GEC Club, we try and promote surrounding yourselves with friends and family who are going to lift you up, and hopefully our club can be a place where you can meet all these awesome people to help bring you up instead of pulling you down. And then also we recommend leaving some time for doing things that you love, including clubs and sports and hobbies. Even in a stressful semester, especially with this new quad system, it can feel like things are going super, super fast. But as leaders, we want to make sure that we give a space available for people to do things that they love and have a passion for. And we also take everyone's personal time into account. We try not to make our meetings too long, too short. But yeah, again, and finally, just try and enjoy the journey of high school. It doesn't always have to be so stressful with grades constantly and all these meetings you have to go to. Just try and enjoy everything that's going on and try and make the best of it.
Yeah. So what do you guys think is the most valuable personal skill students can obtain from being on a club or a team?
I feel like it kind of goes off of the last question I answered, is to not be afraid to speak up for themselves and to learn about the power of their voice, and to be able to find themselves in what they want, and to be able to know that if they want something, they can go get it, and that they should not be afraid to speak up. We want to instill a lot of self-confidence is what we think is the most valuable skill you can obtain from being on a club or a team. It really pushes you to step outside of your comfort zone, and it may be scary at first, but you learn a lot of things about yourself, and that's what we really want people to see in their own lives by even joining our club or just any club at school.
Yeah, for sure. So as club leaders, how can you actively prevent bullying and then promote anti-bullying?
So I think as club leaders, the first step in actively preventing bullying and promoting anti-bullying is just setting a good example for the people that are part of the clubs or even just students at school, as leaders and mentors of the school. I think by setting that standard right away of how to treat others and to treat people with respect and kindness and compassion, I think that club and team members follow that example. And I think that sort of creates a ripple effect as other students in the school see how club and team members treat each other and other people with kindness. And I think it just results in an overall improved environment of growth and positivity within the school.
Right. So when spirits are low, how could or how would you make your fellow club members feel better?
Yeah, so what we try and do in our club, especially through our Instagram, is promote young, inspiring role models to motivate our members and show them that they can aspire anything they set their mind to, as we show them examples of people who have done this. Also, we try and act as a shoulder to lean on for anyone who's feeling stressed or overwhelmed. We try and offer us as resources to give advice, or even just the members of our club to lean on each other. And again, creating just a sense of community within the club so everyone feels safe and specifically supported, like we're going to be cheering on all your accomplishments.
That's awesome. So how important is well-being in a healthy club environment to you guys, and why?
I think well-being in a healthy club or team environment is so extremely important because it makes for a more supportive environment that shapes individuals to be more encouraging and empowering of others. You know, when you feel good, you want to make other people feel good about themselves and about the impact that they can make in the lives of others. And I think in the GEC, like overall, well-being is like a main measure of our club's success because it's like really what our club is all about. We want to make each other feel heard and like we belong.
I love that. Okay, so what can interested students expect from your guys' club?
Yeah, so interested students can expect a positive, supporting, and excited group of young individuals who want to specifically change the stereotypes associated with being a girl. However, we welcome anyone and everyone who wants to be a part of our club, and we're celebrating a variety of different nationalities, religions, sexualities, however you identify yourself. We want to celebrate you as the individual and teach others about what makes you special. We also want to create a safe and empowering environment for Wilson students where they can come to whenever they feel they need to. And again, having a fun time with various events and creating lasting memories.
Okay, so how has being in a club shaped your guys' high school experience?
So personally, for me, it has allowed me to be able to talk to people that maybe I would like look at first glance and be like, I don't think so. And like, it's really shown me that like, there's more than what meets the eye to people. And it's really shown me to not judge people and to be able to put that aside and not compare myself, because everybody's just here to support each other, especially in this club and even on sports teams that I've been a part of at school recently, well, last year. And it's really shown me that it's kind of like an everyday thing. You keep learning new things, and it has shown me how to encourage people and encourage myself in my own life. And yeah, I don't know about Kate and Melanie, but you guys can go if you want to.
Yeah, I can touch on that quickly. I'd say, I mean, going into high school, never in a million years did I think that I would be, you know, founding and starting this new club with you, Melanie, and Nalia. That was just such a supportive environment for girls and just creating an overall positive environment for students at our school. And so I think that through like grades 9, 10, and 11, I think just being on clubs and teams and just being surrounded by positivity all the time when I'm at those meetings or events or sports like get-togethers, it's just created such a positive space that's encouraged me to want to make another space like that for others.
And yeah, same for me, what Kate and Malia mentioned. I always found like support and a bunch of friends in all the clubs and sports that were offered at the school, and we had an idea to offer a new resource for students, and we thought we'd take it through, and also becoming a leader in some of these clubs at school has really shown me leadership skills, but also a very big gratitude towards all our previous leaders that were running all these clubs at our school.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So the last question. So if you guys could give one piece of advice to younger students at Wilson, what would that be?
Okay, I'd say personally, one thing of advice to younger students would just be to try new things. You never know what you're going to be interested in until you try it. Personally, two of the classes that I was least looking forward to in all of high school ended up being two of my favorite classes. And that doesn't just extend and apply to classes. It also extends to joining clubs and making new friends and trying out for sports teams. Even if you don't think you'll make it, just try new things. You never know what you're going to like.
And my piece of advice for the Wilson students would be just to join as many clubs as possible. I know, like we mentioned, it can get super overwhelming, but when looking back, you're not going to remember the mark on a test or a quiz or something. It's really these memories that you've made with your friends doing weird, wacky, crazy, fun events. So please, just join clubs. That would be my biggest piece of advice.
My piece of advice is very similar. Just get involved at school. Like, for me personally, I found instead of complaining about things at school or things that I would like to change, go out and do them and don't be afraid to be that voice. I know it's scary and maybe not a lot of people are doing it, but don't be afraid to try and make a change in school. And if it doesn't work out, at least you tried. And if it does work out, then great, that's amazing. And you want to keep pushing yourself forward. Just don't be afraid.
Absolutely. So I just want to say thank you so much to you guys, and to everybody else. Check out the Girls Empowerment Club because they're obviously doing amazing things. So thank you so much, and bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.